And joining me now is Canada's Finance Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, Chrystia Freeland. Thank you for making the time this evening.
Great to be with you, Rosie.
Clearly, as you articulated today, you expect this next period to be difficult for Canadians and for all of Canada and businesses, given that you have now prolonged some of your big measures even further and increased that support. Can you tell Canadians how the drawdown of that support coincides with the rollout of the vaccine? Are the two connected, and how are they connected?
That is a great question, Rosie, and they absolutely are connected. We finally do see real light at the end of the tunnel. We know now that this pandemic is going to come to an end, and Canada has the world's best portfolio of vaccines that we have purchased. So we're going to get vaccinated. And that means that we know while we have a few tough winter months ahead, spring is going to come and we're going to be able to get back to normal life.
You also made mention of a lot of stimulus money that's going to come, presumably once the pandemic is over or close to over. And you talked about childcare, a national childcare plan. You talked about a national pharmacare plan. Those programs would have to be done jointly with the provinces. As you also made clear today, 83% of COVID support has come from the federal government. How do you expect the provinces to pay for any of those programs, or do you not?
First of all, I really believe that when it comes to early learning and childcare, this is, a long-held Canadian desire whose time has come. It's something that Canadian feminists have been fighting for at least 50 years. And now, with the particular impact of the coronavirus, I think that there has been a real national awakening. And a lot of people have understood that early learning and childcare isn't only a feminist agenda. It is also an excellent way to spur economic growth. And you know what else? We have the example of Quebec. This is not just a theory anymore. Yeah. Quebec program really works.
I hear you, and I hear you, and I hear you trying to sell the program. I think a lot of people would agree with you. What I'm asking is specific, though.
Good. I hope they do.
How would provinces who have no money right now, can't even afford to deal with their own COVID emergencies, how would they be expected to pay for any of these programs, or is it going to be federally funded?
Rosie, before the Prime Minister asked me to serve as his finance minister, I spent some time working as his Minister for Intergovernmental Affairs. And that time has given me a real respect for the intricacies of the federal, provincial, and territorial relationship.
Right.
So I take nothing for granted there. And I think it is very important to approach any programs where the federal government and provinces and territories are working together respectfully, to start with a conversation. And on early learning and childcare, that's what we're going to do.
Okay, so not really a clear answer then on whether you're able to fund it all or not. We'll leave it there. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Rosie.